Hello guys and welcome back to Married at First Sight Australia, and we are currently on episode 25 out of 38 and we are looking at the fifth commitment ceremony. I think it's the fifth. I think we've had 5 of these. Honestly, there's a lot of them. Lost count. I have just got back from holiday. I had a fantastic time, so thank you guys for watching the videos whilst I've been away. Glad you guys enjoyed them. I will be catching up on all the comments over the next couple of days and also be making new content for you as well. We've got a lot of cool things coming up, so make sure you stay tuned. But for now, let's jump into this video. You guys are doing an absolutely fantastic job on the channel, so make sure you keep carrying that on. Let's jump into the video, shall we? So, we are going to start with Lucinda and Timothy, and Lucinda and Timothy are probably in the best position they've ever been in this competition. I am very, very impressed with the progress they've made. I think they've actually done themselves really, really proud. They have spent a lot of time trying to get to grips with each other, develop an emotional connection between them, really set each other up as some kind of companionship kind of thing, and then they're gonna develop the romantic side. I do definitely feel like there are romantic tendencies there. I just think currently everyone's like, well, you haven't slept together, you haven't kissed, so like, where's the romance? Whereas like, I think romance works on different levels for different people. For some people it might be as simple as just shagging. Some people it might be a little bit more complicated, and I feel like it's exactly what's happening here. Oh, it seems like they had a massive breakthrough this week with Timothy really opening up to Lucinda, and I feel like they're just definitely on the right path now. I feel like they're making progress, they're making movements. They did the melted hug, and they do feel like there is a genuine connection between the two of them. The candle is finally burning, and honestly guys, I'm so happy to see it. These guys deserve the world, and I'll be there supporting them 100% of the way. Next up, we have Eden and Jaden. Now, Eden and Jaden are both in a sticky predicament because Eden obviously learnt the information about Sarah and she had to tell Jaden, and it kind of put them in a little bit of an uncomfortable position this week. I have a feeling that they were playing it up to the experts in order to protect the fact that Eden willingly told Jaden what was going on, because they're also still running with the story that he saw the messages on her phone. So I definitely feel like there's an element of lying, not lying, but fabricating the truth with these two. But I do think that she got her into her head that everyone would hate her for exposing this secret, whereas I think it's had the complete opposite effect. I feel like people have really gotten on board with that and have really sort of tried to help her through it, whereas they've kind of cast out Sarah because I'm not being funny, but what she did was horrendous. So they feel like they're stronger together now, stronger than they've ever been before. I feel like Jaden and Eden are doing a fantastic job. They both decided to stay, as did Lucinda and Timothy. So yes, I'm very happy with the progress here. Up next, we have Tristan and Cassandra. These two are playing with my emotions. Because if you remember in the last commitment ceremony, I think Tristan, it might have been 2 ceremonies ago, Tristan decided he wanted to leave, Cass wanted to stay, and he basically heard that she liked him a lot. There was a lot of passion there, etc, etc, etc. He just needs to pull his finger out and essentially reciprocate. That's all that needs to happen. This week has been tough for him. He has been in a really bad place because of what Jack said to him about the whole whale thing. But he's opening up to Cass and being like, look, I actually feel like I'm falling in love with you. And I just felt like the entire time Cass was building up to basically break his heart. And it was really uncomfortable to watch because you could see her squirming in her discomfort and being like, yeah, this isn't fun to watch. This is no bueno. Yeah, she did decide to leave, and he obviously wanted to stay. I think the issue is that they both have different love languages currently. Hers is very physical, his is very, I don't know actually. But it's just not currently working out for each other, which is a little bit painful to watch. It is unfortunate, and it's not exactly the nicest when you've got when you've got someone as lovely as Cass and as lovely as Tristan and it's just not working out, it is a shame. It really is, because I would really expect them to get on, and they do definitely, but there is just currently that thing that's stopping them from really being a fantastic couple, and I don't know if it's going to happen. They've got a week to turn it around, and they've come back before, so we'll see where it goes, but I'm not hopeful, unfortunately. That's what's really hurting at the moment, is the fact that I'm no longer hopeful. I've kind of written them off. So Andrea and Richard are again in a really, really strange position, because obviously at the last commitment ceremony they had the really awkward conversation about how they don't feel like they're on the same level as each other anymore, and Richard was basically like, I don't feel like she likes me anymore. Whereas like Andrea this week said that she liked sick Richard, she liked looking after him, and he took that as a negative, being like, well, why do you like me when I'm not myself and not feeling very well, but you don't seem to like me when I am myself? I can understand where he was coming from. I feel like he did kind of take it a little bit badly, but like I can definitely understand and sympathize where he comes from, because the way Andrea said it was a little bit like, ooh, I probably wouldn't have worded it like that, but like, it is what it is, not really much you can do. Yeah, unfortunately, it just feels like those two are really struggling to meet each other on a different level, or on the same level. They are currently, like, apparently there's not been an intimate kiss for about 6 weeks, which is wild. That's crazy to me. And also she is just giving him mixed signals about what she thinks about him. And I do agree, because I never really know how she's feeling about him until she gets up to the experts and is like, oh, this is how I feel. The entire week we will see them and they'll be absolutely fine, but then it's like she turns up to the commitment ceremony and she has a change of heart. Or this is how I've really been feeling all week, but we haven't really been seeing that. I don't know. It just feels a little bit turbulent, I guess. I don't know if they're going to work out. I have a feeling they won't. I think a lot of couples won't, if I'm being 100% honest. The only one that I'm going to be like, how, is if Jack and Tori manage to make it to the end and survive the experiment. Because that would actually be crazy. Unless I see some genuine, like, complete and utter change from this man, it's wraps. But enough about Jack and Tori, we'll get onto them in a little bit. Up next, we've got Jonathan and Lauren. Jonathan and Lauren are in a really interesting position because they had some bumpy times. Bumpy, with a capital B and P. Yeah. But they're on the right. They're on the way back. They feel like progress has been made. They're growing closer since, and they both decided to stay, as did Jade and Ridge. Jade and Ridge are currently MVPs of this experiment. I don't think I've seen one single issue in their relationship so far, which I'm shocked at, personally. I didn't think that would happen at all in the slightest. I really, really did think that they would have issues, but they seem to be in a really, really good place, and I'm just kind of blown away by it. I'm waiting for the shoe to drop. I'm wondering if there even is a shoe to drop, because I'm not being funny. We've got about 4 weeks left, maybe 3, and then we've got like reunions to talk about. The reunions are going to be explosive, and I'm excited to talk about them. But like, we've only got a couple more weeks of content left, so like, what is actually going to be happening? Because I'm really intrigued now, and I'm really interested to see what happens. But who knows? Things could always change. They both decided to stay as well, as did Andrew and Richard, as did Jonathan and Lauren. So now we're on to the next couple. Michael and Stephen have been doomed for a while. I think they had a good wedding, a decent honeymoon, and then from then on, it's kind of just been downhill since then. It's a tough one, because I really do think that on a friendship level they would get on, but I don't know. I don't know whether Stephen kind of wrote himself off kind of immediately and was like, nah, ever since he heard that he was kind of like second pick by the experts. And like even the experts were like, no, we tried to find someone better for him and you were that better match. But like, I don't know. I don't think he was buying it. I don't think he was buying or picking up what they were selling. And he explained the whole hairdresser sitch, and Stephen was basically like, yo, I just realized what was missing, and it was that spark and that attraction and that urge to want to rip someone's clothes off. I just don't feel that about you. Ah. And I do agree with Michael, not Michael, I do agree with Stephen in the fact that, like, I don't want to keep trying and leading you on and making you believe that there's going to be something there when currently I don't believe that is going to be. Like, currently I can't see a way back from this. And I don't want to keep trying and leading you on and giving you hope when I don't think currently there is any. I think actually Stephen was being very adult about the situation. It did seem like Michael was just a bit hurt and upset and not thinking rationally. But they both did decide to leave. So that is our third couple that is now third? Fourth? Fourth couple. Oh my god, yeah. Fourth couple that has now left the experiment. We've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've only got 8 couples left. Oh my god. This is just they're just whittling down. Is there going to be like 4 left at the end? But either way, it is entertaining. It is good, and unfortunately these two had to leave, but they did stick around for the rest of the commitment ceremony, and that's important because a little later on, I'll give props to Stephen. He did some good. So we now have Jack and Tori. Jack and Tori, Jack and Tori, Jack and Tori. First of all, they both decided to stay. Let me just put that out there. I don't know what it's going to take for Tori to realise that this man is scum, but let me just put out that they both decided to stay in the experiment. Tori is actually having a bit of a hold up moment. Hold up, wait, this is not okay. Hang on a minute, what? And I just feel like it's too little too late. I feel like she's in deep. She might be pissed off with him, but she's pissed off with him in the way that a girlfriend is with her partner and then forgives him like a couple of days later. I don't feel like there's any longevity in this I'm pissed off at you, because not only did she say like I'm pissed off at you, but then fucking John is there listing every single thing that he said that has been absolutely horrible. He was just sitting there going, and then this, and then this, and then you said this, and then you did this. Can you understand why we're really concerned about you as a person? Because you've said and done all these horrible things, and yet she's still infatuated with you and wants to continue with you. I just don't get it. And then Jack was like, I'll change, I'll do it, I'll promise, I'll change, I will change. And then obviously they're just talking about trust and how trust has been put into question. And then I've never seen this before on a Married at First Sight season. Bear in mind I've only seen one, like I've only seen the latest UK one and then this. But like Alessandra was sitting there basically warning Tori about this man, being like, listen, wake up and smell the coffee because we don't want to see you get hurt. So please, please be careful and make sure you know what you're doing. I was like, Alessandra, I don't know whether you can say that, but please do. Oh, guys, I can't actually tell you how mad this man makes me, and angry and infuriated and disgusted. No spoilers though. I don't want to know what happens. That's why I'm enjoying watching it at the moment. It's because I don't really know much about what happens towards the end. I don't know any of the plot twists. Did I know about Sarah cheating? Absolutely not. But that was a nice segue, so let's move on to Sarah and Tim. Sarah and Tim, Sarah and Tim, Sarah and Tim. Ooh. She admitted that she has a friendship with her ex. But she also admitted to banging him on and off. She also was lying about how long it had been. There was a lot of discrepancies in what she'd said, and the experts were very, very good at picking them out. Then, obviously, John comes in with the age-old line, friends don't get naked and have sex. Banger of a line. Really, really good. I actually did think that was one of the best lines of the entire episode. And it just seems like Sarah's been caught out and she's in damage control mode. because she is desperately trying to scavenge what she can. She's trying to play it defensively. They've called her out for playing it defensively, and now she's playing more subtle, I guess. Then, oh, then it just starts to get a little bit toxic because Ridge starts piping up and saying like, "Look, mate, look, Sarah, whatever your fucking name is, that's not okay what you've done." And Sarah basically tells him to pipe down, stay out of my marriage. Oh God, it's so uncomfortable. And then obviously they point out the fact that she hasn't even apologized to him, or she's apologized, but she's gone, I'm sorry, but. And she didn't even apologize at the dinner party last night. She hasn't apologized since, and she apologized for the first time on the couch in this episode. I'm sorry. I couldn't be with someone like that. I'm sorry. I couldn't. Don't tell me that you've cheated on me, or don't make me find out that you've cheated on me and then not even apologize to me and make it out like I'm the insecure one. Because I will flip my lid and I will not deal with it with grace and decorum like Tim did. I cannot believe that Tim has not blown his lid. And I think that shows the kind of person that he is and the kind of person that she isn't. Because she gets fired up, she gets angry, and he has dealt with this with grace and decorum that I don't think I could have. I don't think I could have. And then she's like, "Oh, I'm going to make Tim my priority from now on. I'm going to make Tim my priority." And then he goes to speak and she cuts him off. And then Steven's like, "Yo, Sarah, is this not exactly what the experts have been telling you not to do? Tim is trying to tell you how he feels, and you've gone, yeah, 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 and you've talked over him, and you've shut him down once again. Stop doing that." And I was like, actually, Stephen, thank you for pointing that out, because I'm so glad you did that. It's so infuriating to watch. It makes me so angry when I watch her just cut him off, and he just goes, and he just looks down, and he looks so depressed and upset. Oh, this poor bloke, honestly. This is like the biggest red flag of the entire show. No, that's a lie. Tori, Jack is still a bigger red flag for me. But Sarah's just made some very poor choices here and is just not great. Not great in the slightest. If Jack is a reason why you should never trust men, Sarah's the kind of person that will make you never trust women. And that's just how I feel about the situation. But that is all we've got time for today. Thank you guys very, very much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Doing all of those YouTube stuffs that you guys do so well. We are back. We are going to be tackling the Fortune Hotel at some point this week. We're going to catch up on Double Your Money. And also continuing with the last couple of episodes of Big Brother Canada. Finishing that off before Love Island starts. Can't promise you how much of Love Island I'll do. But I'm going to at least watch the first couple of weeks and do some probably every couple of day recaps, just with some highlights and best bits and things like that. But yeah, thank you guys very, very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on ranting. Bye now.